The offense, well, the Pirates found their offense in game one.
Yeah, obviously after a game like that, you know, you're looking kind of, well, what was the silver lining of that first game, you know? And it has to be all that offense. And it wasn't just the trip to Philadelphia. We haven't been getting much consistent run scoring now for a while. And for the guys to come out and put a game together like that, at least with the bats, was nice to see. But the pitching really didn't obviously hold up their end of the deal. And to see Tyone get hit around like that, that was a little, I don't want to say disturbing, but obviously not what we expect from him.
T-Mobile built for baseball. They were built for the long ball. They out-homered the Pirates 4-2. And so now it's on Chad Kuhl's shoulders, or his right arm, to try and keep this Tiger offense at bay.
Yeah, he started out this season, I thought, a little, some problems with control, but he's been getting better, and especially in that last start, it looked like he's starting to put some consistency together as far as where he's throwing his pitches. So that was good to see. Hopefully he can do it to shut down these Tigers, because look what Boyd did his last start, and really his ERA 140 in his 3 starts, but pitched into the 7th inning, gave up just a run on 2 hits, so he might be pretty tough also. This could be a totally different game than we saw in game 1.
The righty against the lefty. Kuhl versus Boyd. Chad Kuhl now going to try and earn a split of this doubleheader as the Buccos and Tigers meet in the nightcap coming up next.
By the law firm of Bordas & Bordas. Bordas & Bordas, fighting for justice. And by Day Automotive, we're gonna make your day. Let's go Bucks!
Well, Chad Kuhl, who was scheduled to start game 1 of the series last night, but was rained out. Jameson Tyone, who was scheduled to start the 2nd game of the series. But in game 1, so it's Chad Kuhl on a cool night once again in Pittsburgh as Kuhl makes his 5th start of the year. Check out the Tigers starting lineup for the nightcap. 20 hits in game one. Leonis Martin started the game with a home run. The first game of the doubleheader. Jamer Candelario was 3 for 6 in game one. Nicholas Castellanos hits third, then Nico Goodrum plays first and is the cleanup hitter with Jacoby Jones in left. John Hicks does the catching. Dixon Machado, Jose Iglesias, Matthew Boyd for the Detroit Tigers. They're now coming within a game of 500, and the Bucks a game over 500 at the moment.
Take a look at Chad's numbers after his 4 starts. You know, not horrible, other than an opponent batting average 326. He will want to get that down by quite a bit, you would think.
We'll check out the defense behind him, and this is interesting. We talked about it in game one that Jose Osuna starts in right field, the 26th man. Starling Marte in center. Sean Rodriguez in left. David Freese, Jordy Mercer on the left side of the infield. Max Moroff, Josh Bell on the right side. Elias Diaz catches cool. 20th career start in right field for Jose Osuna. Normally the 26th man, just kind of an emergency guy, but Pirates might have plans of keeping Osuna around. And especially the fact he's playing right field, where the Bucks had said that he wasn't going to play much right field at all. Did a lot of third base. They say he'd occasionally stand out there and right, but he's starting tonight out there, and we're underway for the nightcap. Pirates need a win to earn a split. Put an end to a 5-game losing streak. Leonis Martin tries to bunt his way on. 48 degrees. Game time. It was 55 when the first pitch was thrown by Jamison Tyone in game one. And Leonis Martin had a long at bat after fouling a pitch off that got him in a sensitive area. They waited quite a while before he got back in the box. Then took a strike took a ball outside, 3-2, and a 3-2 pitch. Moments after it took him forever to get back in the box, he homered to give the Tigers a 1-0 lead, and that really did set the tone. Little dribbler foul. Was that one of the longest in terms of time of guy being still at bat you've seen in a long time?
Well, maybe ever. I mean, that went on and on and on. But
and it was like nobody was saying anything like, okay, we got to get moving.
Well, yeah, but
I know there's nothing you could do, but at some point, and I think Martin got the hint that at some point you got to get in the box. And he did.
Yeah.
2 pitches later, he homered.
But I still understand, you know, the pain he was going through, obviously. And
2-2.
I don't really think there's a rule that covers that.
Apparently not. So Martin now with 3 homers and 9 RBIs, an average of 278. Cool, goes upstairs, gets the strikeout.
Good start.
Here's the umpiring crew for game 2. Tim Timmons will call the balls and strikes. He's behind home plate with Rob Drake at first, Mike Malinsky at second, Chris Siegel at third. Jamer Candelario scored 5 runs in the first game.
How about the way the ball was carrying here today?
Yep.
Now tonight, with that little breeze it's blowing out, making everything play like it's hit a lot harder.
Saw Jim Price, the color analyst for radio games, the Tigers, between games, the doubleheader, asking what is going on with this place. I said that is one of the unique things about PNC Park. It's like each night you just never know how the ball's going to play. Sometimes it jumps, like it did in game 1.
Well, there was one of the home runs they hit, like the hit predictor, whatever you call that nowadays.
Did he go? Yes. Strikeout. Back-to-back Ks.
Had it like 11%. And this went out of the ballpark. So, you know, I thought that was just really a good indication of that wind, how it was carrying, and how, because they're just going on exit velocities and the angle the ball is traveling as it leaves the home plate area. You know, it doesn't really take into consideration anything else. So if it's only going to be a hit 11% of the time, and this is out of the ballpark, man, that wind, even though it looks like it's not doing much out there, was really helping the ball carry. But you're right, with the kind of the Wrigley Field effect a little bit, other than we're not on one of the Great Lakes, but you have only 2 decks and it's open in the outfield more or less. And so the wind every now and then will have a nice effect here on play, and just a little wild card at times. Cool, I got some pretty good velocity tonight. No sleeves on a cool night.
3-1. Joe Musgrove, Colin Moran, Adam Frazier.
Moran with his 2nd home run of the year, game 1.
3-2. Good sound there from Tim Timmons as he barks out the strike call.
Was that a Steve Ride?
Steve Ride.
You love that, don't you?
Who had the best strike call for you?
Dutch Renner was the guy that everybody used to talk about.
Was he the strike?
Yeah,
one?
He had like walk halfway to the dugout.
We'll have to get when we play the Padres, we'll have to have our boy impersonate him. Mud.
Oh,
Grant.
Does he do a good one of Renner?
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Mark Grant.
I never really liked having Renner back because I thought, he's going to get tired. And he's going to
want to quit calling
he's
strikes.
Just going to start calling balls.
Wow, how about that start for Mr. Cool. 3 batters faced, 3 strikeouts. Rodriguez lead off on a RAV4 starting lineup. Jordy Mercer, Starling Marte following, with Josh Bell hitting cleanup and David Freese at third base. Jose Osuna, first appearance in the big leagues this season, and right. Elias Diaz does the catching. Max Moroff, switch hitter at second. Chad Kuhl.
Well, we talked about boys' numbers, a real good start. Well, there's another one that we didn't mention, that opponent batting average, 138. I mean, That's holding everybody to hitting like a pitcher, even though American leaguer. He didn't know what that means, hit like a pitcher.
John Rodriguez gets the start in left. Was a pinch hitter in the first game and bounced out in the 7th inning. Clint Hurdle loads up the lineup with right-handed batters against the lefty Boyd. And given the fact that lefties are just 1 for 18 against him, that makes a lot of sense. No day at the beach for right-handed batters. They're hitting just 170 against Matthew Boyd, who makes his 2nd career start against the Pirates. Last year in August here at PNC Park. Bucks beat him, and that's a pitch you can't do anything with. But watch, get called strike 3.
Well, how many hits we saw between these two teams last game? So far, nobody's hit a fair ball in game 2. Boy, that's a beautiful pitch. Just the neck of the strike zone, right at the knees.
Jordy Mercer hit 8th in game 1, was 1 for 5. Flied out 4 times.
I'm gonna enjoy this crowd mic we got going tonight.
Yeah.
The first one was no, that's inside. Nothing that time.
No need. No doubt about that one being called 2.
Yeah, it didn't even feel like it was worthy of
Not
a comment.
worth it, no.
Not even worthy of a comment. Nothing.
Fly ball to center. And our team, the 2nd out. Matthew Boyd came over from the Toronto Blue Jays in the David Price deal, deadline trade in July of 2015. Boyd had been a 6th round pick of Toronto in 2013 out of Oregon State University. Tried to get Marte.
What is Oregon State? Is that a beaver or a duck?
I think it's like the Beavers, I believe.
Hard for him to wait till game 2, then he would have been eager.
Tell you, the transition between you and Steve, it's seamless with the puns. Hardly know who's who, you know. You guys are had Steve with the down under, the guy from Australia.
He's my
he's your mentor.
My mentor, yeah. Always has been, always will be. It's probably seamless over there too.
Oh yeah.
Now he's went from my silence to his silence.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, he's saying something. What's up with that?
Still looking dapper. Oh, probably didn't get. Feels like he couldn't get a word in edgewise first game over here. I'm sure that's what he'll say. He had to slip in while we have a moment, you know, whenever he could. He missed a few, though. We'll have to get to some of those. Some of the folks he saw along the way today.
I have one to get in
too
later on.
All right.
So. Nope.
Marte in game 1 swung at a pitch that almost hit the grass in front of the dirt circle. Don't think we'll see him offer any pitch like that again anytime soon. They keep trying to get him to go fishing.
Did it hit the wicket once he missed it? Did Steve bring that one up too?
No, he did. Well, he did said something about it. Yeah, cricket. But Marte, after that strikeout, had a couple of good at bats, including his 8th inning single. Hitting coach Jeff Branson Well, both pitchers perfect through one. Cool with 3 strikeouts. Boyd with a pair. Only players in PNC Park history to homer in both games in a doubleheader. Makoviak hit a pair in 2004, the day his wife gave birth to their first child. This day in Pirates history. 2 historic franchises playing interleague baseball once again here at PNC Park. The Pirates opened up the season in Detroit. Switch hitter Nico Goodrum was 1 for 6 in game 1 with 4 strikeouts his first 4 times up.
And a costly error.
Yeah.
Gave the Buccos, what was it, 300 runs?
Mm-hmm. Chad Kuhl struck out each of the 3 batters he faced in the first, but a leadoff walk here in the second. We'll talk about Rob Makoviak. Certainly a memorable doubleheader. Child born that day, Garrett Makoviak, and his dad walks it off in game 1, ties it in the 9th, the second game of the doubleheader. Pirates swept the Cubs.
What was he, like a 50th round pick or something like that?
Something
back
way down. Yeah.
When they had
that many
picks
rounds.
that many, just really an overachiever.
Jacoby Jones. A couple of hits and a walk in game 1. RBI double in the first inning.
Cool is popping that fastball in there. That one right in the very middle of the strike zone at the center square, right by him.
Average fastball velocity for Kuhl, 94.8 miles an hour. That's 7th in the National League. Pirates starters: Trevor Williams, Ivan Nova, Jamison Tyone, Chad Kuhl. Use the fastball a lot. Even Stephen Brault. And another strikeout. Cool tied for 10th in terms of fastball usage in the National League.
A high slider here, kind of missed his spot. He wanted to get that ball down, get a chase, but left it up, let her high, another swing and a miss. His pitches are full of character tonight. Seems like he's getting no contact in a lot of different areas all around the strike zone.
His first 6-inning outing his last time out here against the Rockies last week. Went 5 2/3 against the Tigers in Detroit. That opening series. There's Osuna. Jose Osuna makes the catch. There's John Hicks. Here's the second out.
Osuna put a strong one-hop throw right on the bag. A second reminds me of that game he had last year. Was that Philadelphia?
Philadelphia, yeah.
He threw three outfield assists.
Again, talking to him today, it just you're in agreement, Bob, that he is as mature and professional, relatively young and inexperienced major league player as you'll ever see. I mean, just goes about his business.
Well,
such mature fashion.
The popularity of having so many pitchers in your bullpen.
Strike called, and the ball sails into center. And taking off for third, strong throw, and got him, Marte. That's a no-no for Nico. It's the steal, and with 2 outs, he's thrown out at third.
Continuing his good work he did in the first game. Thank you.
Thrown out on the, once again, the strong arm of Starling Marte. Batting right-handed against the lefty Matt Boyd.
How about the way Goodham laid there at second base and waited for Marte to get the ball before he took off for third.
Yeah, that.
He's having a tough 2 games so far.
We did credit him with his aggressive catches out in shallow center with no concern whatsoever about the center fielder coming in or Iglesias, but other than that, forgettable night for the most part for Goodrum. Certainly that play was it to say the least, questionable. Two and two. Matthew Boyd struck out 2 in the first. Faces Bell, Freeze, and Osuna. Jordan Zimmerman, and game 1, a no decision. He had a 1-2-3 first. And then the Pirates offense started going to work. And that'll sneak in the left, seeing eye single. Here's what Bob was talking about with Nico Goodrum stealing second. His 4th steal StatCast shows you the Marte arm strength, throw distance.
190 feet, right on the money. Out of the hand at 92 miles an hour. Never make the third out at third base. You just have to learn from your mistakes.
Freeze in game 1 was a pinch hitter and walked.
Freeze always makes that other pitcher throw strikes. Better eyes on the club. Backdoor slider got him.
Check. And a check with the first base umpire, Rob Drake.
See, Freeze, he's bringing the bat back, was already yelling no.
And he's going to fight this one off and drop it into left. First and second.
Trying to get the ball inside, jam him. They accomplished it, but didn't make any difference. Isn't that wonderful about pitching? Is you know, you could see there that ball was right where he wanted to. Base hit.
Nothing you could do.
And you could throw one right down the middle and it could be a pop-up.
That's baseball. First at bat in the big leagues for Jose Osuna. That's what he did last year. Started this season at AAA Indianapolis. The so-called 26th man, which baseball allows double headers.
They will have to make a decision, I guess, for tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
But what they're going to do, they're going to continue to.
Wow, that's hit hard to center field. Jose Osuna gone. A 3-run homer for Jose Osuna, his first at bat in the big leagues this season. I think I know what the decision will be. He sends a cannonball over the center field fence to give the Pirates a 3-0 lead.
It's almost like he goes, I'm going to get up here and show these guys what they've been missing here.
You need some offense. Well, I've been at Indy.
First 3 weeks. Well, he knew it.
were you saying about Osuna and his
Well, it's
professional approach?
But he's just, I mean, he's a victim of the trend now to the big pitching staff. I mean, any other year, just about, he would have been a shoo-in to go north with the spring training that he had. Mix that with the experience that he got from last year. But a lot of teams all around baseball, they're going to the big bullpens, which means there's no room on the bench for regular players.
And now Elias Diaz going to beat it out for an infield single. Throw from Iglesias well off the mark. Jose Osuna. 7 big league home runs last year, 1 at AAA Indy this season. Osuna played 1 game in right field at Indianapolis this season. The rest of his starts were at third base. There's Max Moroff. Batting right-handed. Moroff pinch hit in the 4th inning in game 1 and bounced out. Corey Dickerson, Jose Osuna.
Sit next to me here, buddy.
Yeah. Moroff and Osuna, teammates once again this season at Indianapolis. Moroff recalled in the middle of this month. So Matthew Boyd, it's the 3rd home run he's allowed this season. Early road struggles for Matthew Boyd. 31st game on the road in his career, and there's another hit. 1st and 2nd.
I think most Detroit pitchers, I'd be surprised if they don't have a little bit of a difference between home and on the road. I mean, that's a great pitcher's ballpark, I think. It's so much room in the outfield to have fast outfielders run down some of your mistakes, especially if you're a lefty there.
His road ERA is 5.94. But yeah, that's certainly a great pitcher's ballpark up in Detroit. As Chad Kuhl looks to, we'll assume, bunt the runners over, but you never know.
Talked about this a little bit on the radio earlier. That makes what Cabrera has done even more amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, just playing in that ballpark and put up the offensive numbers he has. Incredible.
Yep. Foul tips it. A couple of bunts this season for Kuhl. Corners in on the grass. Candelario and Goodrum. It's the bunt down. Does the job.
All right, there's 2 more. Pick them up.
Chad Kuhl.
Give Chad a reward for that bunt. Pick up the runs. Give him a nice 5-run cushion to work with.
More than high fives. Give him the 5-run lead, yeah.
The high fives really aren't all that important.
No.
To be honest with you.
Base hit would be.
Yeah.
Infield in. Rodriguez caught looking in the 1st. Cool, and the Pirates leading right now 3-0. We'll see if Rodriguez can add to the lead for Cool. As he advances Diaz to third, Moore off to second.
Just nice little single somewhere. Got a good pitch to hit off speed in the middle.
Terry right on it.
Come on, Sean.
Talking to himself a little bit.
What do you think he's saying?
Don't chase.
But he did. Wasn't a horrible pitch downstairs, just a little bit. I mean, it's still close enough. You got to swing out with 2 strikes. You know, especially with that runner at third base.
Yep.
You
Can't let that go by.
Can't allow an umpire to maybe take the bat out of your hands. So you got to swing at it. That was just a really nice pitch by Boyd that got him.
It's really 2 pitches by Boyd that got Rodriguez. The one looking in the first was right on the.
In that at bat, he had one good pitch to hit, and he didn't get it.
Right.
He didn't put it out there. Then he got a fastball that was a little bit up out of the zone, maybe that he fouled back, and then that one chased that one down the hole. But that one that was off speed, middle of the plate, that's the one that he, I'm sure, will be talking to himself about as he sits in the dugout. Should have had that one.
Well, can Mercer pick up Rodriguez and Cool with 2 outs? Jose Osuna, a home run to give the Pirates the lead. How about that? First at bat in the big leagues this year as the 26th man. Getting the start in right field. And it's 3-0. Starling Marte is on deck. He might be coming to the plate with the bases loaded. Of course, Mercer, when he hits 8th, he's used to seeing pitches out of the zone. The pitcher on deck.
Yeah, if the pitcher's on deck, I mean, he probably not even hitting right now. He just gets the point by. Came with a 3-1 breaking ball. That would be more like what you would expect to see with the pitcher hitting behind you.
Three and 2 on Mercer. Stays full on him. Three and 2 the count. Should be the final out. Shortstop Iglesias, left fielder Jones. Pirates strand a couple, but the 25-year-old from Trujillo, Venezuela, his first Pirate at bat of 2018. First home run, 3-0 Pirates. Sunday's Kids Days, and the Pirates and Cardinals meet this Sunday at 1:35. Come early for the Family Fun Zone on Federal Street. And after the game, kids can run the bases. Plus, all kids 14 and under get a mini bat thanks to Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield, together with Allegheny Health Network. Go to pirates.com/kidsdays. Kids on hand tonight. We'll see a lot of youngsters here tomorrow on Education Day, 12:35 to conclude this Tiger series. Dixon Machado did not play in game 1. Cool with 4 strikeouts.
You know, 33 pitches so far from Cool with all these strikeouts. For him, that's not too bad either. He's been able to do this good work these first couple of innings rather efficiently. We've always kind of gotten a habit with Cool to look at that pitch count an awful lot.
David Freese on the bell.
And this would be nice if we could kind of convert this into a long outing, this good start that he's got here. You know, especially because his good buddy Tyone didn't go very far in his start. So you could throw a 6 or 7 inning effort out there and give the bullpen that had to pitch quite a bit in that first game, give them a little bit of a blow. Be awfully nice, but he set himself up for that. Well, he's working here early on.
Line to left by Iglesias. Good work from Sean Rodriguez to hold him to a single.
Yeah, good quick release as he got to that ball. You come around first base, you see that ball already on its way to the infield. You got to stop and go back.
Pitcher number 48, Matthew Boyd.
Sean gets to this ball and acts like an infielder, the way he scoops it off, throws off the wrong foot. And it doesn't have to be a rocket coming in, just as long as it's on its way.
Boyd trying to move Iglesias to second. One on Matthew Boyd. He is 1 for 3 in his career at the plate. No sacrifice bunts.
Boy, Bell's really doing a nice job at first base. Very aggressive on his breaks coming in. Trying to give Boyd a very small area to successfully bunt in.
We've talked so often about how bunting doesn't seem to be very easy, certainly not routine this day and age. Imagine a guy who never hit in the minors and he fouls this pitch off. That has to be uncomfortable.
Well, it's a very severe disadvantage that American League teams when they have to play baseball that, you know, they have a lot of guys that never have.
Playing
It's not fair to them.
In the minor leagues, American League affiliates, the pitchers don't hit. Leonis Martin now. 5 strikeouts for Cool. Still 1-1 on Martin. And home run to lead off the game in game 1, and later he had a bunt hit. He was 2 for 6.
Sharp looking glove, isn't it?
That's good flow.
Basket weave pattern there on the back. Good flow.
Runner goes. Diaz guns it to second, but late, and a stolen base for Iglesias.
Didn't have much of a chance there. Pretty good leg kick by Cool. Not a real good throw either. It was awfully high, even if it was on the bag. Nice. Always slow down a little bit when you get that first runner out there at second base, and now the pitcher has to look at that series of signs for the first time. I'm not sure what that pitch was, Greg.
Man, that
90 miles. It's 90
I know,
miles an hour.
exploded, didn't it?
Well, that's a popping glove that Diaz has. Really makes a lot of noise.
Jump.
A lot of noise. But I'm like,
Just the way I mean,
is that a changeup? I don't know.
it looked like it jumped on Martin. Of course, Cool has that kind of action, doesn't he, with his delivery? Wow, doesn't get that call. That was a dandy.
That was a old-fashioned slider. Maybe that was a slider they threw that really didn't break. This one breaks. That is a pretty good pitch at 90 miles an hour. Wow. Right on the edge of the strike zone. Didn't get a call.
That 90-mile-an-hour pitch was a changeup. And that could be trouble.
He's got it.
Yes, he does. Jordy Mercer for the final out, keeping the Tigers off the board. 3-0 Pittsburgh. tonight's catcher, Elias Diaz.
What a game Cervelli had, huh?
Yeah.
How was he at 18 RBIs now?
How about that?
First month of the season. And the vast majority of them have come with 2 outs. Big, meaningful RBIs.
Marte struck out his first time up against Matthew Boyd. To center, but Martin always takes a step or 2 back.
That's home ballpark. It's 420 back there.
Yeah. Every fly ball.
Watch him, center field. Go back. Nope, come in.
Gets the job done.
It's an out.
Yep.
Steep. Right. Didn't need a comment on that one.
Nope. It's not close, no comment. Chad Cole. 3 innings of shutout ball so far.
Looking real good. Efficient, good fastball, good velocity. I think that extra day's rest is kind of showing in his stuff tonight.
Josh Bell draws the 1-out walk. And that's the first for Matthew Boyd. Bell reaches for a 3rd straight time, going back to game 1. Here's David Freese, barrel league leaders, National League highest average against lefties. It's early, but good to see the Pirates up there. David Freese and Josh Bell have both singled off the lefty Boyd tonight. Freese gets the start at 3rd base in the nightcap, facing the lefty Matthew Boyd.
Greg, I don't know if you've noticed the batting glove that Freese is using on his left hand.
Is it the padded?
Yeah, notice he's got one of those big, thick pads on it.
He's the only guy that has, I think, I asked Bones that the other day. He's the only guy that's been.
I can't believe
wearing
it. Everybody that plays doesn't have one of those.
Iglesias far to his right. Nice play. Get the out at 2nd. 2 down.
He's always been known for that glove at short. Quite a ways it didn't bother with the backhand either. He actually got out around that ball. Good range. Could be a little on the flashy side at times, but he can pick it. A little flashy is okay as long as you can back it up.
Yeah. All right, prediction is Jose Osuna playing for the Pirates tomorrow afternoon.
I don't know, Greg. I couldn't tell you.
Well, let me go across and ask
Who
Steve
knows?
in the radio booth. He'll have a.
Yeah. No, he won't.
I'm kidding.
My mentor will not get off that fence.
Osuna flies out to left. 3-0 Pirates.
Fourth inning. Toyota, what drives you?
3-zip, Bucks lead in the nightcap. That youngster we highlighted, the other kid we highlighted.
Tiger fan.
Yeah, the Tiger Pirate fan.
Great catch. Was screened on it too.
The Pigers.
He was
That's
screened.
who he roots for. No, he did a
But he
great
got it.
job. Great play. Jeimer Candelario leads off in the fourth. Pirates going to the shift. Pitcher must love hearing that, though. I know you talked about Dutch Renner, but you got to love hearing that home plate umpire Tim Timmons.
Yeah,
it's motivation to
it
throw
is.
more strikes.
See, right.
I want to hear it all the time,
Yeah.
right?
Just keep it rolling.
TT, Tim Timmons. Oh, that's not a good sound.
No, you don't want to hear that bat crack like that.
Hurry or else it's a triple. And it's going to be.
Yeah, it gets into that corner. It's awfully tough to keep anybody with speed from getting a third.
A leadoff triple.
All right. Nothing hurt.
Right fielder.
He got a fastball that was about 4 inches outside. And he's still able to have great. Now that one there, you put back in your mind for later, and you think, okay, I threw a ball off the plate 3 or 4 inches, and he drove it up the opposite field gap. I'm staying on his hands next time, especially if I got a fastball like Cool has. You know what we haven't seen? I don't want to jinx him, but I'm going to say it anyway. I'm going to knock on wood over here a little bit. We haven't seen any of them snap hook fastballs at all tonight. Not even one.
Wish you hadn't just said that.
I knocked on wood. It's okay.
Oh. Yes, when they go into that shift, Bob, with 3 infielders on the right side, you know, is it the pitcher's job then to pitch into that shift?
No, I don't think so. I mean, hey, you got to pitch where you think you can get them out at. And here's the thing too about pitching away. If the guy's ahead in the count, let's say it's like a 3-1 count, and he's looking to pull a ball, drive it. Well, they're going to go out and they're going to hook that ball. When they hook it, they're going to put it on the ground and hit it right into the shift.
Yeah.
So there's a whole lot more goes into trying to get a ground ball to the pole side than where I throw this pitch. It's what's the hitter trying to do? You have to read the bat and figure him out a little bit. And some hitters will be ignoring the shift. Some hitters we've seen this year for the first time really
start to.
Yeah, you can watch their swings. All they're trying to do is roll a ground ball through the open side. So there's.
But doesn't also change then pitch to pitch, not even at
sure.
bat.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. Absolutely.
It makes one wonder. He doesn't get that call off the plate. Whether you shouldn't be almost constantly shifting pitch to pitch if you're going to do it.
Well, what if you got a guy up there that's just going to try and
all the time?
Yeah.
His approach is
it's
singularly focused. It makes sense to.
You can't.
I know you can't
guard
play everywhere.
Yeah.
There's a base hit, and the Tigers are on the board. Castellanos, another RBI. He drove in over 100 last year. Had 4 RBIs in Game 1.
Nice slider. Went with it.
Castellanos, the RBI single, and now it's Nico Goodrum. Goodrum was a second-round pick of the Twins 8 years ago. Signed as a minor league free agent by the Tigers over the winter. Foul. He appeared in 11 games last year, had 17 at-bats, was 1 for 17, his only big league time before this season.
He just pulled your 95-mile-an-hour fastball foul. So, go further in or slow away.
Now the curveball. Oh, did it hit him?
No, maybe not.
It's a strikeout, though.
He swung at that?
Well, no, I guess not. They appealed to the third base. Well, they appealed to Chris Siegel, and then I saw Goodrum walking away. I thought maybe they had rung him up, but no, doesn't hit him, and he doesn't swing. Now the wild pitch has a base runner in scoring position. Time is called, a late time call.
Oh, I hate that. Pet peeve. Pitcher gets in the stretch position. Too bad play. You know, unless he's being ridiculous, just holding it. Okay. But if that's not happening, play.
Two and two.
Yeah, they tell you you're supposed to, vary your looks back there. So you got to hold it at least long enough, to look twice occasionally, like Chad just did.
Goodrum drives one to center field, sending Marte back. It's over his head and up against the wall. A double off the wall will not score Castellanos at second and third. Nobody out.
Yeah, with nobody out, Castellanos is tagging on this. He thinks that it could just be a deep fly ball. He wants to move to third. So he only goes 90 feet. Oh, he had some plate coverage just at bat, didn't he? Well, we've seen two guys already this year score from first on a single. Now we see the guy that doesn't score from second on a double.
Crazy stuff, as Ray Searage.
But that's totally understandable to me why he did that. If that ball's caught, he's going to at least go to third base on it. And even if he can only move up 90 feet, it's no big deal. There's nobody out. So now he's at third and there's no one out.
Batter is Jacoby Jones, the double by Goodrum. Did you see Javier Baez the other day, by the way, against the Rockies and DJ LeMahieu?
What did he do now?
He's playing shortstop.
Yeah.
And they were concerned that the Rockies were stealing signs. So he stood in front of the base runner leading off at second, waiting until the pitcher went into the stretch and got the signs, and then quickly went around to set himself to field. Joe Madden praised him, said he hadn't seen that before. He said that might do more of that. He said that was old school, nothing analytical about it.
Old school? What, from the
1800s?
How far are you going backwards? You got to go back a long ways to see that.
Line drive caught, and yes, they get the double play as Goodrum stumbled getting back to the bag, and Jordy Mercer quickly got over there. He thought that was 3 outs, but that's all right. They'll take 2.
Well, you got to freeze on the line drive. You're not going anywhere. There's nobody out. You're not, when there's 2 outs, you're going to crack the bat. You want to try to score. Goodrum has nowhere to go and basically gets himself out here. Look at that.
More off to Mercer.
I mean, even if he gets a good jump there and gets to third base, Clarkie's probably still going to hold him up. There's nobody out. No reason for that. So now the door is open to get out of this inning. Chad likes it.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. Is he Jekyll and Hyde or not?
Yeah. Chet. And Chet gets out of it. Second and third, nobody out. They don't score. They pick up 1 on the Castellanos base hit that brought in Candelario. Music in the Berg. Friday Night Rocks is back, and our feature band Friday will be Latecomer as the Bucks take on the Cardinals at PNC Park. Tune in Friday Night Rocks, presented by Iron City Beer, tomorrow, starting at 6:30 right here on AT&T Sportsnet. Guessing Tiger fans?
Could be Bengal fans. Just here a little early or a little late.
Or not knowing with the weather.
Yeah.
Elias Diaz leads off, singled in the second. Iglesias. Here's up Max Moroff. So 1 away. Matthew Boyd. 1, 2, 3 first. 8 men to the plate for the Pirates in the second. 3-run homer by Jose Osuna. 1 out walk to Josh Bell last inning. And Boyd got the next 2 men.
Well, Greg, you put me on a spot earlier with your question about.
Oh, sorry, Bob. I didn't mean to do that.
You had all day to come up with something like that. So now I've been thinking, who's going to pitch Sunday's game?
You want me to guess?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah, I'm asking.
I'm going to go out on a limb because I looked at the AAA rotation.
Yeah.
And I mean, this is no headline news. It's pretty obvious it would be, in my opinion, Nick Kingham.
Okay.
Right? What would you
I
guess?
didn't look at the rotation.
Okay.
I don't know.
Just look at the numbers, how well he's pitched. That's my guess. Max Moroff, retired. Thanks for putting me on the spot, though.
Well,
I'm glad I was ready for your question.
I was trying to think of a question you might not be ready for.
Yeah.
And that's hard to do with you. You've been here since daybreak, looking up stuff.
Not true. Not true at all.
Yeah.
Chad Kuhl sacrifice bunt in the second. Bunt unfortunately did not lead to another run. He did his job.
It's like we have Timmons mic'd up. Should have swung. Let it fly.
He will now.
Yeah,
And up the middle. A base hit, his first of the season. Chad Kuhl. 8th career hit.
Look, not even a hint of a smile. He's a serious man. Wow.
Good reaction from Boyd there, if you're Kuhl. Look out. Pirates bench.
Pitcher gets a hit. It's like a regular just hit a triple. It's a celebration time.
Sean Rod has struck out both times. Again, talking to himself.
Sometimes yourself just doesn't listen. Listen that time.
Two balls, 2 strikes on the Pirates left fielder.
See how Hicks threw that ball back?
I saw that, yeah.
Boy, like he's turning a double play.
Yeah.
I hated that. Catchers would do that to you.
Did they do that when they were bad?
I don't know. They just. I don't know why they would do that. Occasionally, they get, it's like they're. But it would make it like, okay, I have such bad stuff that they can catch it and throw it before I'm even out of my out of my windup. I mean, surprised they're using.
This is how you do it.
I'm surprised they're using a glove.
After falling behind, Rodriguez draws the walk. So 2 on, 2 outs, and Jordy Mercer, who's flied out twice.
Tony Pena, sometimes he try to throw it back at you harder than you threw it at him.
Is that right?
Oh, he'd fire that ball out there at you. Wouldn't do that to everybody. There's some guys who would kind of put up with that. That was a little high. Oh, look at Clint. Wow. That's the one you can really see, obviously. That's what the view you got from the dugout right there. Low and high. You can see that as good as the umpire can. You're looking at that side view. You know exactly where that ball went across the plate. So below the knees, at the knees. Same thing for the high pitch. What you can't tell, obviously, is in and out.
Two and one. Mercer has put the ball in the air a lot in this doubleheader. Of course, he wants to avoid a ground ball to an infielder here, or an out of any kind with 2 down, and it's a 2-1 count with Hicks going out to talk to his pitcher.
Took him a while to get out there and apologize for that quick throwback we had earlier. Seen a lot of visits today. Not surprising in that first game with all the hits and runs that both teams used up a lot of their visits, their allotment. They were both down to 2, weren't they?
Not sure. Now 3 and 1. And again, like the second inning, possibility that Marte would come to the plate with the bases loaded. Though Boyd was able to get Mercer to fly to left in the second. And there's a base hit. Almost hit Cool. Did a nice job to avoid that baseball, and they're loaded.
Cole gets a poor jump because of this line drive hit at him, and he has to bend back out of the way. So he doesn't take his first step until almost the ball's hitting the outfield grass. Right there, he bends back, boom, there's the ball, goes by him, and now he can run, and it's too late.
Nice job, though.
Got to hold up. Oh, yeah.
Does not look like a pitcher running the bases.
I'm not sure what he looked like on that one. There.
Like
See that?
a flamingo or a...
Yeah.
Chris Basio takes the slow walk.
A nice one to get a freeze frame of a screenshot.
Yeah. Jordy Mercer gets the hit, and now conference on the hill.
Yeah, they'll be down. They're down to about 3 visits left.
Uh-oh. Alex Wilson starts to crank it up.
Kind of a long discussion, wasn't it?
I think the clock ran out.
Well, yeah. I mean, it looks like Timmons may be saying, hey, you can't just stand there.
Well, apparently he can.
Well, but what's he going to do? But now
well,
he's
getting
even
a little heated now.
But look what's happening now. It's even taking longer.
Yeah.
And so,
well done by Basio.
Yeah.
Lets his pitcher
so
in the bullpen warm up even more.
Yeah. Excellent strategizing.
Yep, Ron Gardenhire probably appreciative of the veteran pitching coach. A fake throw by the catcher, trying to keep or make Cool aware that he might gun down there and maybe catch Cool napping.
That's time to everything.
But, got a chuckle out of Clint Hurdle that play. And now it's 2-0. And just about the end of the line here for Boyd. See if Marte can deliver a knockout punch.
Marte is swinging at everything today. Marte been talking to himself a little bit.
Marte, 8 runs batted in, 3 homers. 3 stakes on the table with 2 outs. 2-2. 92 pitches, less than 4 innings of work for Matthew Boyd, who came into this game with a 140 earned run average.
Opposition hitting, what was it, 130 something off of him? Just great numbers. Until right now, he is really struggling.
3-2. Now the merry-go-round will start. Cool, Rodriguez, and Mercer be off on the pitch. And a bases loaded walk, and the Pirates take a 4-1 lead. Give Marte an RBI as Cool is able to walk across the plate, and that will be it for Matthew Boyd.
Not the start that they were wanting. Cool. And line drive over Boyd's head got this thing running.
He will leave trailing 4-1 and still responsible for the 3 men on base as Josh Bell will get a chance against Alex Wilson. Chad Cool, as Bob said, got this rally started with his line single to center.
Little taste of some National League baseball.
That's what this is, National League baseball.
Let's just call it what it is, Greg.
Real baseball.
It's a real baseball.
It's a real baseball game. That's a road trip for you.
Been to Lake County, nice little ballpark.
Is that right?
Yeah.
It's quite a sign. Josh Bell, he's hit a grand slam before. Oh, can't hold up.
Went in the cage today for the game. Talked to Jeff Branson for the pregame show on radio. Josh Bell was hitting. It is frightening to be inside there in that cage.
Vicious.
And when he's hitting those line drives, the sound, incredible. The speed of that ball coming off his bat.
Let's see if he can't come through here with one of those vicious swings, attack that baseball. On the base 3 straight times, going back to his last at bat of the first game. And tonight he singled and walked. Rodriguez, Mercer, Marte, the runners. Did he make that catch? What a play!
Kidding me.
Candelario out of nowhere.
Was even looking?
Wow.
Like he just threw his
Looked like he
glove
was just
out.
going to give up on it, and bang. What a play by Jamer Candelario. Huh. Pirates pick up a run, lead 4-1. Forward to the hold true moment later in tonight's game. Chad Kuhl scoring the 4th run of this ball game, begins the 5th with a strike to Dixon Machado.
Chad needs to just hold on to this lead, hold true.
That's trouble.
No sooner got that ball, kind of held it for a second, said, I dare you. I got a cannon out here.
Osuna hit a 3-run homer in the 2nd. Tigers get a run in the 4th. Pirates answered with one of their own in the bottom half, and now leadoff hit by Dixon Machado.
You know, watch Chad, the way he's throwing all his pitches. You just want to just bottle this.
Yeah.
Just bottle it. I mean, like that's a slider right down the pipe, right down the middle. Just a lazy pop fly. I mean, his pitches really do have the nice character to it.
Visit PNC Park. Zambelli Fireworks Night comes up, the middle game of this 3-game series over the weekend against the Cardinals. National League Central Division matchup. Zambelli Fireworks Show after the game presented by 93.7 The Fan. Go to pirates.com/fireworks to get your tickets. Redbirds coming in starting Friday night. Zambelli Fireworks on Saturday night. Tomorrow afternoon, 12:35, Ivan Nova against Michael Fulmer, concluding the season series between two baseball calls natural rivals. Pirates and the Tigers play a series every year, home and home, regardless of whether the Pirates are playing the American League Central Division or not. That's where the Tigers reside. This year they are playing the American League Central in interleague play.
It's been a crazy rivalry, hasn't it, over the years?
Oh my gosh. It's absolutely wild. Mike Gerber pinch hitting.
Hey, while we got a moment, I want to say happy birthday to one of Ryan Brown's good friends, Champ.
All right, happy birthday, Champ. And he is a champ.
Yes, he is. Here he had some nice cake this afternoon.
Were you there
My guess
to enjoy some of the game?
I had to go. I had a prior engagement with an MRI.
Aha.
I couldn't make it, but maybe they saved me a piece.
Is it your?
I think I'm going to wander down there Friday.
Your right arm or shoulder? Or
No, it's
elbow?
actually, it's weird. It's my left.
Oh,
Figure that out.
so you've been trying to throw with your left to get ready.
Yeah.
I
I thought it might have plenty of life left, but not the case.
One away. See if Cool can get a ground ball. One ground ball out so far.
96.
Hello.
And I had a good chunk of that middle square. No contact. Doesn't matter where he throws the ball tonight. But again, and I'm going to make sure I knock a bunch on the wood here. No snap hook fastball. We've seen really one hooked pitch the entire night. That was a curveball, which kind of naturally will go down there. You're going to throw a couple of those. It's hard not to, but that fastball extension toward the glove. There's the opposite of a snap hook. That one came out way early. Chad did not like that.
Chet didn't either.
No, he gave himself a little talking to there.
Alter ego. Chet. Drive to right. And Leonis Martin, who homered in game 1, hits a drive to deep right field. A 2-run shot makes it a 4-3 ball game.
Well, we were told really, we were listening to people talk about the Tigers when we were in Philadelphia about how they're playing much better and they're hitting the heck out of the baseball, and we're getting a taste of that today. They just won't go away. They keep fighting right back.
Martin.
Somebody tossed that one into the drink, huh?
That's well done.
Just a little,
Only good part of this home run is
less-
what happens to the baseball afterward. And you see Chad Kuhl, how upset he is.
Don't throw it back on the field. Give it to the Allegheny.
Signature move, opposite of Wrigley Field. It's Martin, who homered to start this day against Jameson Tyone. Hits the Tigers right back in it. Ricochets around those seats. Up.
That's the one we're talking about. Snap hook fastball.
I thought you said you knocked on wood.
I did. I don't. Oh, look at that. Does that surprise you? No. That's a red flag if there is one with Chad.
Here it is. This is starting to pick up some momentum going back to, I think, last year. But this is it. Get
Show
the
your
baseball.
arm off. Show your arm off.
You can do it there. You can go to the top row,
There
wherever you
go.
want to do it. Just
Look
get it
at
into the river.
Put some nice angle on it too.
Well done, young man.
Now it's a little touchy in the middle of summer. It was full of boats out there.
Yeah.
You might want to go to the top and give it a look.
Yeah.
See where you're going to throw it. But yeah, put it in the river.
Well, Martin having himself quite a day here. 2 homers. It's the 3rd allowed by Chad Kuhl this season. He's gone 2-0 now on Candelario.
If you
Good
throw
trip to the mound by Ray Searage there.
You throw a home run ball into the river, you should be able to go get some free, like French fries or something. Got to get a reward for that.
That makes sense. Throw a ball into the river, get some free French fries.
Yeah.
That's on Bob.
I think you're being sarcastic.
A little bit. But you and I, since we have been really pushing this since this place opened, we should probably
I'll pay
splurge.
for the fries.
So we'll come up with something.
You don't like the fries?
No, I think we got to come up with something a little more appropriate. Osuna gets there, and that does it. But Martin's home run makes it a 1-run game.
Fries would be good.
Martin hitting the 2-run homer. And Point Park University tweets, and you can send us your thoughts. Nice place to spend your 21st birthday. Cold and damp. Another chance to beat the Tigers.
Hey, let us know what you think about the free fries also.
What do you mean?
I'm still hanging on to that as a
free fries.
A good reward for throwing a home run ball in the river.
Yeah, you throw a baseball, you give up as a souvenir into the river, you get some fries.
French fries, yeah.
That's so Bob will splurge for that. How about I'll splurge for a brand new baseball, a Major League Baseball,
which he gets for
so
free. I don't get free fries.
You choose
I
what
have
you
to
want.
pay for those.
You choose what you want. The fries or the baseball. Check swing, and Norris almost got there on the check swing tapper to the right side. Caught in no man's land for a time, and it'll be a base hit for David Freese.
David going in head first, want to make sure no chance anybody tagging him.
Goodrum.
If Norris would have just ran to the bag when that ball was hit, he'd have probably had himself an out. Oh, Greg, that is really close. Real close.
They're going to challenge.
That view there, that last one.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Tigers are challenging the same call at first base.
Look at this one here. The ball hits the glove now.
And
he's going to be out. The foot touches the base first. There's no way watching that live I would have thought that there was any way he was out.
David Freese probably didn't think so either, but now he's not so sure.
Yeah, now he's
watching that replay.
He's looking at the same thing we're looking at. They're running that up on the big scoreboard.
And the result is out. So they challenge, and they win the challenge.
Daniel Norris, this is his 4th game. 11 innings of work.
And deep third by Osuna. He is the second out. Candelario to Goodrum. Osuna homered his first time up to give the Pirates a 3-0 lead. It's gotten tight since. It's 3-1, top of the 4th. Pirates got a run bottom half, and a 2-run homer by Martin makes it a 1-run game as Norris tries to keep it a 1-run deficit. Norris does not get that call.
Chad down there with that helmet open. He gets a shot to go to the plate this inning. If he does, yeah, at least one runner in scoring position, you would think. 2 guys in front of him. Bullpen's quiet.
Diaz draws the 2-out walk.
There we go.
Daniel Norris actually made a start against the Royals recently. First start of the season, second game of a doubleheader was last Friday. 1 run, 3 hits, 3 walks, in 4 2/3. Cool gets ready. Max Moroff.
Frazier's on deck, and now, just now, the Pirates are getting somebody loose.
Michael Felice. That's hit hard the other way, but room for Castellanos. 5 innings complete in the nightcap. Pirates lead 4-3. And winning yet again over Minnesota, as Rob said, by that 7-4 score. Here it's 4-3 going to the 6th. It's about the journey, not the destination. Unless the destination is $5.6 million. Download the Beat the Streak app today and start your streak for a chance to win $5.6 million. The Beat the Streak app. Nicholas Castellanos singled in a run in the 4th. Bunch of final scores in. Cardinals are walloping the Mets right now, 9-1 in St. Louis. Trying to make certain the Mets don't have a second straight comeback as they did last night. Michael Felice is ready. Castellanos picked up his 16th RBI of the season in the 4th inning. And now 3-1. Glenn Hurdle might go with a quick hook here. If Castellanos reaches. Now, do you think Cole is aware of that?
Yeah,
Bob.
Yeah,
that if he loses this guy, he's probably done.
Sure he is. I mean, you saw Frazier go to the on-deck circle. He knows they're warming up in the bullpen. as he's warming up to start the inning. And in the old days in Three Rivers, you could even hear the phone ringing.
Yeah, I think you can hear him pretty good here too.
And you know what that phone rings for. It's the bullpen saying he's ready. So you're very much aware of the game situation, and is there somebody throwing or not? Were they going to just pinch hit for you? He knows.
Sliding stop, Freeze. What a heck of a play by David Freeze. That'll keep cool in the game for now.
Yeah, we saw last year he played a pretty darn good third base. Nice glove over there.
One of 3 finalists for the Rawlings Gold Glove Award at third base last year. Of course, Nolan Arenado of the Rockies won it. David Freeze, a finalist.
Oh, he goes a long way for that. Able to cut that off.
The Rawlings Gold Glove. Sure you've heard of that, right?
Yeah, why?
I might have mispronounced it a little bit there. The truck let me know. Did they ever let you know when you make a mistake?
Craig, to be honest with you, I didn't hear you make a mistake.
Well,
you know,
you don't have the antenna up like friends in the truck.
they must really be like just pulling apart every little thing you say. You said Rawlings Gold Glove.
That's what I thought, but
Yeah, one of 3 finalists. I heard it.
someone in the truck side said Rawlings.
I thought he did a great
Just
job.
covering all my bases.
I
is
thought
all.
he did a great job.
All the different dialects. There's a Rawlings Gold Glove. Gonna try and win one in center field now. Strikeout.
I think Wilson gives out an award now. Defensively. Theirs is, I believe, platinum.
Wilson. Here's the
I think it's
strikeout.
platinum. Yeah, nice little hook there. That's that swing and a pitch curve, a swing and a miss curveball he's got. And it comes right over the top of his fingers. Got that good overspin. Ball goes straight down.
Now, how good would it feel if you're cool, knowing you're a pitch away from being pulled from the game? He got it to, I guess it was 3-2 in Castellanos. Freeze makes the great play, keeps him in the game, strikes out Goodrum, and now if he gets Jones, he can complete his night with 6 full. But it's 2-0 on Jacoby Jones.
Well, I think it's probably more important to cool than it is a lot of other guys, because last year he had so much trouble, you know, going deep into ball games. His average start didn't go very far. So I think that's one of his major goals this year, is to get out there and pitch 6 innings every night, and maybe even get to the point where he's throwing out an occasional 7 or 8.
Now it's 3-1. Three and 2. Again on the brink of exiting this game.
He went slider, didn't he?
Yeah.
That slider?
Yep.
3-1 slider.
How about 100 pitches, 6 innings, and leave with a 1-run lead?
Do it with a strikeout.
Come on,
Fastball.
Chet.
Way. Oh, man. 96. That right there tells you, does he know?
Yes.
96. He gave that last pitch everything
Yep.
he had, every ounce. Here it comes for a strike.
What's he got left now?
Wanna end it.
After all the energy he put into that pitch. 3-2 again. Got him!
Breaking ball. Look at the way he reacts to it.
8 strikeouts for Cool, and he finishes 6 strong.
Pounded fist into that Rawlings glove.
Rawlings. Pirates can add some insurance, and that bullpen shut things down, get him a W. He was a part of it offensively because he had the 2-out single in the 4th that led to the 4th run.
Nice little breaking ball there from Norris. Frazier able to foul it off, get a piece of it.
Down on strikes. On the way. Rodriguez will come to the plate against Norris, one of the players that the Tigers got, another pitcher they got in the David Price deal, along with the starter Matthew Boyd, who went 3 2/3, gave up 4, and is on the hook.
Like Sean's trying to hit one a long way.
Two and two.
The group of pitchers really love to talk about their games with each other.
And a base hit.
Whoa, big turn. Look how hard that he came out of the box, real strong. And right there, it takes a little turn and hangs out there a while, just in case. Got the call at the top of the zone. Steve, right. Nice and consistent with that, isn't he?
He is, yeah.
Didn't back off. You get that strike call, it's got to be something you know you can stay with all night long.
It's his signature call.
Can't wear you down.
Tim Timmons called it a lot with Chad Kuhl, talking there with Stephen Broll. Chad Kuhl punched out 8.
Excellent stuff this evening with his best control of the year, wouldn't you say?
Yes, oh yeah.
Really looks sharp.
That's what back-to-back strong starts for him too. Back-to-back 6-inning performances.
I like today's a lot better than the last one.
Oh yeah.
It just
much better control tonight.
there was a couple of moments there where some 3-ball counts and stuff, but never did you feel like he was letting it get away from him.
Sean Rodriguez gets in there. That
Nice
pitch was in the dirt on the strikeout of Jordy Mercer.
the anticipation. You got to be looking for something like that to happen, so when you do get it, you can take off. Jordy not happy. With 2 outs, able to sneak in there.
Good luck on the Allegheny Health Network Supermo. So he's Now in scoring position for Marte.
Jordy always kind of cool and calm, but not after that strikeout. Rare, a rare show of emotions there. Very upset with himself for chasing that bad breaking ball in the dirt.
Rodriguez back as Hicks fired down there. Jay Hay can only watch for now. A few weeks away from coming back. Deep to left field. This will get over Jacoby Jones's head and stay in play. A double for Marte. The RBI scoring Sean Rodriguez. The Pirates take a 5-3 lead.
Ball coming down and in. He just dropped the head of the bat to it. Got it far enough. They're playing him awfully cheap. They're sneaking up because Sean Rodriguez was able to move up on that ball in the dirt. If he stays at first base, they'd probably catch that ball in left field. They're in more of a no double mode. Give Sean a little bit of credit for that.
Even on Bell. On base twice in this game. Two and one. Bell admitted the other day as Felice will be coming on in the 7th, but Bell getting a rare day off early in the season. He did not play on Sunday, and he admitted yesterday that it was enjoyable to have the day off and felt really good. And Pirates are feeling good in this nightcap, leading 5-3 through 6. matches his career high and just looked to be in command.
Yeah, and I think this highlight package really kind of shows it all tonight. The good stuff, both the fastball and the slider. And it shows this strong emotion that he had out there tonight, but he never let it get away from him. He really used it, channeled it in a good way. Very happy for him to kind of take this little next step right now. Great combination of excellent command of his pitches, and well, I think that day off, he had the extra day off. He really brought some velocity on everything. The slider, the fastball. And he had a nice little line drive up the middle to score a run earlier. Yeah, 2-run ball game, that's a big run. Got to help yourself out sometimes.
Michael Felice.
See what Felice has done. I've been pretty busy, 12 games. Hadn't been giving up a whole lot of hits. Opposition just batting .222 off of him.
Let's see if somebody's got a play here. Bell. 1 out. First out in the 7th, John Hicks. Fouls out to the Pirates' first baseman. Michael Felice has been the 7th inning pitcher. George Cantos the 8th. Felipe the 9th. Dixon Machado 1 for 2.
Almost kneecapped him.
Felice pitched on Sunday in Philly. Struck out 3, gave up a hit in his 1 inning. Speaking of Philly, how about Jake Arrieta again tonight? Gets a win and pitches another strong game, this time against the Diamondbacks. 7 innings, 1 earned.
I tell you, he looked like the old Arrieta, obviously, against us. He could have had 1 pitch. He could have just threw his fastball all night long with it. The movement, good velocity, control he had of it. That's all he needed. It was impressive. I'm sure it was a lot more of the same of that tonight against the Snakes.
In Philly.
Been a while since we called them the Snakes.
And a 1-out walk to Machado. We'll bring up Jose Iglesias.
Who are we facing after the Tigers are in town?
After the Tigers, it'll be the Cardinals. But there is one more game to be played. Let's not jump ahead.
Oh.
Tomorrow afternoon, 12:35 coverage starts at noon. Nissan road ahead. It's Ivan Nova for the Pirates against Michael Fulmer.
Just around the corner, not much of a road.
No. Short drive. Right back at it tomorrow.
Morning.
Still a birthday boy, Trevor Williams. Two-0 count on Iglesias. You can see right on the edge, could have been called strikes. And now he gets the call. But Iglesias doesn't think he should have.
Hitters always think they only take balls.
Yep.
Never take a strike.
And 3-1.
All right, we need to throw a strike here.
You need a strike.
Need a 2-hopper to Jordy.
Wow.
Foul ball.
Line drive. Certainly home run distance, but a foul ball.
Hey, over here.
Terry, he's Johnny on the spot.
Hey, kid, you want some French fries?
You want a baseball, you fired into the Allegheny. Here's how close it was.
Just a smidgen.
Would have tied the game. Looks like a little Zach, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He really does. He's gonna be a stage manager someday. Here's Terry.
I think Terry's trying to talk him into some fries.
Runner goes, 3-2, driven to left. Oh, Sean Rodriguez! What a play! What a catch by Serpico! That is the best of the season to this point. Sean Rodriguez, a spectacular grab.
Greg, we've been seeing him make plays like this in the outfield since the day he put on a Pirate uniform for the first time. I mean, he just...
Wow, what a catch.
It doesn't matter where you put him out there. Man, he can track a fly ball, face plant into the face plant right in the pad.
That is some kind of special grab right there.
Right there, hang on to it.
What a catch. What a catch. And here it is in real speed again. Jeez. Presence of mind to turn around, fire it to second. And by the way, I'm sure it didn't feel real good, the face plant, but he's standing. He's not. Nobody's coming out to check on him.
They didn't lay in the dirt for a half hour.
Sure, he's feeling it. Well, what a
you
catch.
can see his nose is on the red side there. Yeah, he got into the, the wall pretty good. Smiling about it now, but you know, when he went to catch it too, it looked like he was like almost trying to cradle the ball with both hands. A lot of guys, they'll just go one-handed for the simple reason they're trying to protect themselves with the other hand. He didn't care. His only thought was, I'm catching this ball. Well, he had two thoughts. Going to catch the ball, and I'm immediately going to throw it back.
Yeah.
Great job. Oh, wait, Sean. Amazing.
He's a baseball player.
He is a baseball player.
Again, watch it in real speed. This is the earlier Jose Osuna. Real speed, almost beat out an infield single, but we'll get to that catch by Sean Rod. Now Victor Martinez pinch hitting. D-Mart after the visit by Ray Searage. Martinez pinch hit in game 1 and was walked intentionally. 2 outs. It's a call.
Even sounds better when you know the ball was off the plate a little bit. Steve, right.
When the hitter
Check it.
No, he didn't go. The hitter must really hate it.
And that's another bonus.
Yeah.
You know,
he knows
really
it's
irritates
not
the
even
hitter.
close to being a strike, and he hears it. Cool went 6, gave up 3. He's in line to get the W. The Pirates need to get 7 more outs. Michael Felice. And he offers 2-2. Wanted that one, didn't get it. Full count. Top of the order, Leonis Martin, who homered in the 5th and homered in game 1. Deep to right if it stays fair. And just foul. How about this inning for Michael Felice? Jose Iglesias nearly homered. Over the left field wall, it hooked. Sean Rodriguez made the great catch. Would have been extra bases. And now this, that close. Up.
That's a nice pitch.
Bell with a little bit of room will make the catch. Michael Felice played his cards right with some help from Sean Rodriguez.
Near you. And by Allegheny Health Network, official medical provider of the Pittsburgh Pirates and fans like you. Let's go Bucks!
Sean Rodriguez getting the high fives, the props, the congrats from his teammates. Michael Felice escaped with a scoreless top of the 7th.
You can kind of tell he's not happy, but
he knows, but he put up a 0.
Believe me, it doesn't matter. You know, there's going to be nights where they don't touch you, and you give up 2 runs. It's just nothing but some bloopers. So, hey, when you put up a 0, that's all counts.
Buck Farmer.
Been struggling a little bit. The opponent's hit 350 off the Farmer.
He faced 3 batters in game 1, gave up a double, a walk, and a ground out. David Freese, Jose Osuna, Elias Diaz due up here in the bottom of the 7th.
You look at Sean, it looks like he was just born to play for the Pirates.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He has the look, the way he goes about his business.
And he loves being a Pirate. He did not want to leave in 2017, but when the Braves offered him a 2-year deal to play second base every day, couldn't turn that down.
Well, that's when you've been a utility man your whole life and someone says you can be an everyday player, it's hard to say no to.
Manfred Freese, a one-time everyday third baseman for the Cardinals and Angels. And the Pirates signed him late a couple years ago. Signed him to an extension, and Freese went the other way from being an everyday guy to a utility man. And hugs from Francisco Cervelli. Does that mean Sean Rod's out of the game?
I don't think so.
Line shot. Bullet to Jacoby Jones. Pirates start a 3-game series against the Cardinals on Friday, 7:05 right here at PNC Park. First 20,000 fans get Pirates umbrellas thanks to Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield. Buccos Cardinals Friday at 7:05. Go to pirates.com for tickets. First look at the Redbirds in 2018. And Jose Osuna with his second hit, homered in the second. So Bob, do you think Jose Osuna will be a Pirate tomorrow?
I don't know. I'm going to ask Steve. If he's not, it'll be interesting to hear why.
Yeah. The fact that they started him again tonight in right field was a pretty clear indication that they have plans for Osuna sticking around. Just the 26th man doesn't go out and start all of a sudden in right field. And then, of course, to boot, he hits the home run. And the shot up the middle here, second hit. Now Elias Diaz. Buck Farmer. Two balls that were barreled by Freese and Osuna. Tapper, a swinging bunt, and it gets past Goodrum. And Joey Cora is going to wave home Osuna, and he will score. An aggressive wave by Joey Cora. Osuna scores on the errant throw. The Pirates now lead it 6-3.
One thing I think that one of the things we've seen this year, Greg, Joey's been pretty aggressive down at third base coaching. He's been sending guys. You know, right here, you got a little bit of a cushion to work with. So you can be a little bit of a gambler. You're already up by 2 runs.
There's that pitcher having trouble throwing to first again, Bob.
It is amazing.
We talked about that.
Yeah.
How about that throw? How does that happen?
Good one. Not a good one.
Bucks up by 3 now. Be a hit and an error on Farmer. Pirates now with 11 hits in the nightcap. Moroff singled in the second. Elias Diaz on base for a 3rd time. How about the job he and Cervelli have done offensively? What a combination.
It's got to be the best offensive numbers from catchers in baseball.
Yeah.
I can't imagine anybody being better than those two.
Cervelli, by the way, has taken over the major league lead among catchers in RBIs, pending the outcome of a couple games tonight.
Doesn't even need all those extra offensive numbers thrown in by Diaz. He's doing it himself.
Just one out. And more off, down for the second out. Now Corey Dickerson will pinch hit. It's Buck Farmer. Dickerson, 3 hits in the first game, scored a couple runs. Pirates had 14 hits in game 1 and 11 here in the nightcap, and they walk
He's
Dickerson
stealing first.
intentionally.
Oh, I thought he was stealing.
Oh, he scared me.
I thought he was stealing.
So did I.
They say you can't steal first, but I just saw Corey do it.
They'll take their chances with Sean Rodriguez.
Making a big night here, Sean. Great catch.
Already on base a couple times, hit and a run scored last time.
2 out, 2-run RBI double here. Gotta cap things off. Fairly shallow out there in left field. Don't you think?
Yes.
Okay, what do you think? Hanging breaking ball here? Leave it up. Got it down by the knees.
Ball and 2 strikes on Sean Rod. George Contos for the 8th. Sean Rodriguez is seeing a lot of off-speed pitches. That was just for show. Will not see a fastball for a strike. See a breaking ball for a strike. 3-2 now.
Gonna have to see
Runners
some
will be
kind
off.
of
Yeah.
something for a strike
I
here.
might see a fastball. Jordy Mercer on deck.
I think he'll throw him breaking ball.
I do too.
Change up maybe. Didn't see much break on it. Just 81 mile an hour. Not sure what that was. Yeah, actually, that's way too slow to be a changeup.
Not a good breaking ball, huh?
I have no idea. I'd have to see super mole release. I want to see the RPM figures. I want to see. There's a
All
lot
right.
of numbers I need to look at on that pitch.
We'll get your people on it. And he strikes him out.
Breaking ball. Hard slider.
Bucks pick up a run against Buck.
and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Now back at PNC Park, doubleheader. Pirates fell to the Tigers in game one, 13-10. Leading this one 6-3. And oh, look at that. Way to go, Khakis.
Thank you, Greg and Bob.
You're welcome. What? Wait a minute. That's the thanks we get?
We had nothing to do with this. This was all Greg.
You even signed it. We didn't get to see.
Greg and Bob. Let's go, Bucks.
That's the thanks we get from Khakis.
Not we. Not we.
You had signed
we had
it.
Nothing. I did not sign it.
Yeah, it was on there.
No, it wasn't.
It said nice arm, Bob Walk. I saw
it said nothing on there.
Go, Bucks. Let's go, Bucks. Let's get it.
Well, we congratulate Khakis, so well done. Khakis, from Bob, you're going to get a couple of French fries. How about that?
He would have never thrown French fries into the river.
No, sirree.
It would have never happened.
No.
By the way, I noticed you sent him a spring training baseball.
That's why he threw it in the river.
What good is that?
It's called a prop.
Oh, okay.
Get in the business.
All right,
Come on.
all right.
Work with us.
All right, all right. Good try, though, Greg.
Actually, Khakis is quite an actor. Well done.
Yeah.
There it is. It's our man, and now he's a star. He's got to answer all the calls.
Hey, what? He's got a good arm, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. Nice little play, Bell, on to Contos.
Very good.
Now, is this what did he just throw in the baseball we gave him?
Yeah, splash cam.
Oh, he did that earlier with the home run that Martine hit.
Good distance.
Yeah. That's the thanks we get.
I think that was very appropriate that he did that with your baseball that you tried to buy him off with.
It was an official spring training baseball.
That looks like an entire bag of baseballs right there.
It's hit hard to right. And another foul. The Tigers hit some drives. Here's the home run. Now, Bob, are you suggesting that maybe he had, is this a fake baseball? Could he have grabbed a baseball out of the bag?
No,
that's the home run ball, right?
That's the home run ball, yeah. What I'm saying
You're
is,
not accusing him at all.
What I'm saying is he's got a bag of baseballs out there from batting practice and everything.
Okay.
So your ball had no effect on him at all. He could care less. He's got a bag of them.
But he doesn't, you're saying he doesn't have a bag of French fries.
No,
that's the point.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is something you could really use.
Yeah. Really dig your teeth into.
Yeah, a nice, you're at a ball game, you're sitting there.
40 degrees.
Cool night. Yeah,
nothing better than
hot French fries.
Hot?
These are
no,
good.
It won't be hot.
Yeah, some hot French fries. He would be enjoying them right now.
Yeah, it's too bad.
Instead, you gave him a cheap Florida baseball to throw in the river.
Made him a star too, and all all his friends. And there's Josh Bell. He didn't field it cleanly, however. And what is he doing? He's he could have gone right to the bag, but he waited for Contos to get the out.
And Contos, I think, thought he cut a line drive maybe because he stopped.
He had it and dropped it, and then he had to get to the bag.
For a ball hit real hard, this was a slow developing play. See, he did catch it.
Yeah. Good work from Contos to get over there.
He's like, okay, you caught it. Good job. Uh-oh.
See, Contos started to look down at the ground and then decided to look up.
It's a 0. It's an out.
Yep.
One more.
Breaks a bat. Easy for Moroff.
Nice, quick, easy inning.
Our man threw the home run ball into the Allegheny, the signature move of PNC Park. Not so sure we're happy about what he did to my baseball.
to you by the Chevy Silverado and your Western PA Chevy dealers. And by Levin's, the official furniture and mattress supplier to the Pittsburgh Pirates. For the best quality, service, and value, shop Levin's. Let's go Bucks!
Bucks lead 6-3. Head to the bottom of the 8th. Take a picture of that souvenir. What's going on out in the right? Oh, more people want to be on TV now. All of a sudden, khakis has gotten popular.
Moved right in front of him.
Yeah.
Make sure that doesn't get any more balls, and in case he does, they want to be on the TV. You know, we'll give you something, Greg. You know, I was thinking about it when we saw the young man get the picture taken with the baseball. Nobody ever gets their picture taken with French fries.
Well, you could start a trend, though. I can see that. Holding up a French fry. This is what I got from Bob.
Yeah.
There's a base hit for Jordy Mercer. That'll make him happier as he singles to start the 8th. His second hit of the nightcap against Artie Lewicki, the 26th man for Game 2 for the Tigers, up from AAA Toledo. Four games last year for the Tigers, made one start.
You know, we were talking in Philly the other day about minor league clubs that have been in the same place for a long time. Philadelphia, or excuse me, the Reading Phillies. How about the
oh yeah, the Mud Hens. Oh my gosh, they've been there forever. Toledo. Yeah.
I don't think they've been Detroit though the whole time. Detroit was somewhere else back in the 80s, and their AAA Evanston or something like that.
Yeah, Evanston. I think it was. Isn't that where Jim Leland played?
That's where Leland was manager there. First time I ever saw him, he was kicking gravel into our dugout.
Why?
Oh, we had just hit one of his guys.
He's coaching third.
He was the manager. I don't know if he was coaching third or
usually
not.
the managers do in the minors. That's
but he was arguing with the umpire, and the umpire didn't do anything. He's yelling at him, and they came over to our dugout. The warning tracks back then made of gravel and stuff. He just started kicking gravel like all over us.
That's when you first got your taste of Jim Leland.
I was like, wow. And I didn't know I was going to see a lot more of that.
I was going to say, who thought years down the road you'd have like food thrown your way?
Yeah, it was like everybody looking at each other. This is crazy guy. What are we supposed to do? And everybody just sat there. Is there a Rick Leach? Is that?
Yeah, the
I think
Michigan product.
Yeah, I think
football player.
I think that's who we hit.
Oh wow! Wow, that's quite a memory. Wasn't Leach a quarterback at Michigan?
I believe so, yes. And a Tiger prospect.
Oh yeah!
Wow, nice little play there by Machado, and well done by Mercer to get back. Marte hits the ball on the button, but is retired. Tonight's Allegheny Health Network injury update. A.J. Schugel, third rehab appearance for Indy on Sunday. Fourth rehab appearance last night. Couple innings for him, so he's getting close to rejoining Pirates bullpen.
A lot of changes coming. All these different little things going on. Who's going to pitch Sunday? When's AJ going to get well? What about Osuna?
Couple times on base for Josh Bell in the nightcap. Pirates 3 outs away from snapping what has turned out to be a 5-game losing streak. In danger of dropping to 500 for the season. But they will, again, if they get 3 outs, back to 2 over the 500 mark. And a pop up to shallow left. Jacoby Jones. Bella's the second out of the 8th. Mercer still at first. And it's David Freese against Artie Lewicki of the University of Virginia. Tigers again will, after the Pirates and Tigers meet tomorrow afternoon, continue their road trip to Baltimore while the Pirates stay here for National League ball against the Cardinals.
If you're going to split a doubleheader, feels better to win the last one, doesn't it?
Yeah, if you had your choice, you prefer to win the second.
Yeah, you know, you go in the clubhouse after the day is done, after you just won a game.
Yeah.
A little more upbeat. And I think today's case, with the offense struggling so much of late, even during the loss, you were able to get a lot of base hits, score a lot of runs, and then you carried that over into the second game here tonight.
Yeah, you have to be encouraged with that, for sure.
Positive day.
Yep. Chad Kuhl. 6 innings, 3 runs. Will improve to 3-1 if the Pirates get those 3 outs. Well, not done yet. David Freese hoping to add to this lead. Save situation currently, so we saw Felipe up. Freese, base hit just before the Osuna homer in the second. Last time up, he lined out to left. Made an outstanding defensive play for Chad Kuhl in the 6th inning. That kept Kuhl in the game. And he was probably a pitch away from being lifted in that 6th. Kuhl went on to strike out the next 2 hitters. Colin Moran going to bat for Contos if it gets to that point. And it might. That ball's drilled toward right field. And off the top of the fence. Joey Cora going to be aggressive again. Here comes the throw to the plate, and he is going to be safe. What a slide by Jordy Mercer.
He knew it too. He popped right up and gave the safe sign himself. He knew he wasn't touched.
What a slide. That's Josh Harrison had to love that slide. Give David Freese an RBI double.
Again, you got the lead. You can take some gambles and, you know, make them do everything perfect to get the out. If they mess something up, you're going to be safe. If it's a perfect throw, nice tag, everything is right there, well, then maybe you're going to be out. But how often does that actually happen?
Man, that was nifty.
Yep. The throw coming in a little bit of a short hop, so Hicks had to kind of mess with it a little bit.
Whoa.
They tagged him with the empty glove. That doesn't count. Got to tag him with the ball.
Tigers are going to challenge.
He tagged him with the glove, but the ball is not in the glove.
Yeah, you're right. He didn't get it with that right hand, did he?
Well, I don't know if he tagged him with the ball or not, but in that first view, you could see he tagged him with the glove.
Yeah, right
but,
here.
But the ball is not in the glove.
You're right. He doesn't get
He tagged him with an empty glove.
Yeah. How about Mercer's reaction?
Now right here, you can see the glove.
Yeah. No ball in it.
Right
though.
there, tags him, but there's no ball in that glove. He's safe.
Gotta love that reaction.
Look at it. Hey, how about put that side by side with him beating the wall with the battle hog?
Yeah. Split screen.
It just shows the different emotions you can have during a ball game.
A challenge. He is safe, and Colin Moran will pinch hit.
Great slide.
Freeze doubles him home. Colin Moran bats for Contos.
Still going strong with the strike call.
Tim Timmons doing it all night.
Call it.
Freeze, 6th RBI this season, 2nd hit of the game. Jordy Mercer comes across.
One of the things about that freeze ball off top of the ball, they threw that pitch right where he wanted to. Had a high target, way up high, let her high, and that's right where the pitch was. Obviously, it was right where Freeze wanted it too.
Hammered it off the wall. We're wondering what might look like Jordy Mercer, his previous at bat, the strikeout in the 6th.
Just a little less than an hour ago, he was going. He was in a bad spot. Now look what he's doing. Oh, it's a beautiful thing.
That's baseball.
Yep. Don't get too high, don't get too low. Nothing wrong with showing one of those bats some discipline every now and then.
One and two on Moran. And he's going to drop this into right center for a pinch hit RBI. And the Pirates now coasting, leading at 8-3. This is fun.
Time to dance. A low breaking ball. Moran just using his arms there. There's not any body really involved in that. Just kind of reaching out and giving it a little poke.
David Freese scores. Moran, who homered in game 1. Elias Diaz, he has been on base 3 times in the nightcap. 14 hits for the Pirates in this game, which matches their hits total in game 1. Quite a night, quite a day for the offense. I think Freese is talking to Mercer about the slide.
It could be. Thanks for getting me that RBI.
Bucks up 8-3 on the Tigers. Elias Diaz facing Artie Lewicki, and it's 2-2. Lewicki, the 5th pitcher to work, and Felipe going to get some work in, even though it's a non-save situation now. Try to finish off the Tigers in the 9th. Diaz an infield single his first time up in the 2nd. As he grounded to Jose Iglesias, the shortstop. He walked his 3rd time to the plate, and last time up, another infield single. Catcher Hicks wasn't able to make the play. Buck Farmer ended up throwing that ball away. Farmer was the 4th pitcher to work. Matthew Boyd went 3 2/3, gave up 4 runs on 7 hits. And another hit. It's a 3-hit night for Elias Diaz, and on base 4 times.
Hey, these catching numbers are going to be very interesting to look at.
Yeah. Combination of Diaz and Cervelli. Cervelli had a career high 6 RBIs in game 1, 3 hits.
Look like Johnny Bench numbers.
No, says Chris Siegel. Moroff singled his first time up against Matthew Boyd. Two and one.
Come on, Max.
Two and two.
Max maybe trying to hit one out the khakis. Trying to get out there and hook that high pitch.
There he is.
He's ready.
Leonis Martin will not get that home run ball back. Was thrown into the Allegheny. Wrigley Field takes pride in its fans throwing the home run balls back by the opposing team, and here at PNC Park they end up in the Allegheny River. And Moroff fights off another.
A new bat, maybe. Check it. No, seems okay. It's a gamer.
Souvenir time.
That's too far to throw it right there.
Well, plus it's a Pirate player, so don't throw a Pirate
You get to keep
baseball.
those?
Got to keep those. I guess it's okay to throw Pirate announcer baseballs into the river, though, right?
Heck yeah, every one of those.
I want to see somebody throw your French fries in the river. That's what's going to be fun. Corey Dickerson on deck. Pirates season high hits total was opening day in Detroit.
See a bunch of fish coming right away. Eating.
Oh yeah. 17 hits in the first game of the season. That was 13 innings worth.
Carp like French fries? Bet you they do.
Yeah.
Not done yet here. Pirates keep it going. Corey Dickerson, who pinch hit in the 7th, walked intentionally. And once again, pitching coach Chris Basio. Artie Lewicki, his first appearance of 2018, coming up from AAA Toledo. Bucks and Tigers conclude the 3-game series tomorrow. Tigers send Michael Fulmer to the hill. And the Pirates go with Ivan Nova. Coverage starts at noon. Pirates pregame is presented by WB Mason. Back in the wins column. A chance to take another series tomorrow once this one wraps up. Dave Clark, former Pirate, Tupelo, Mississippi. How can we cap off this night with the bases loaded? Corey Dickerson at the plate. Dickerson 3 for 5 in the first game. And in the hole 0-2. Rest of baseball is done. The Brewers win again. 6-2 over the Kansas City Royals. They have won 8 straight. Playing an interleague game in KC. This might put an end to this inning. It will. Hicks makes the catch. 8 men to the plate. Pirates add a couple, leading 8-3. Reveals the detail that goes into his coffee that supports local charity. Plus, the Pirates pitching staff explains why any improvement this season starts with their results. Those stories and top plays debuting this Saturday after Pirates postgame. All new edition of Inside Pirates Baseball. JMO struggled in the first game, suffered the loss. They'll be ready to go at it again in 5 days. On the road in D.C. His next start, talking to Joe Musgrove. Now it is Felipe. Vasquez now.
He needs to have a little confidence booster. Nice, easy inning. Hasn't been quite as smooth for him yet.
Sean Rodriguez had moved over to right field in the switch when Dickerson came in, and he makes the catch, one away.
Play anywhere, doesn't matter to him.
Left fielder, Jacoby Jones.
And that outstanding catch. The ball hit by Jose Iglesias in the 7th inning. Jacoby Jones, hitless in 3 trips in the nightcap. Those 3 at-bats against the starter Chad Kuhl. Gregory Polanco, Jose Osuna. Wrapping things up on a long day.
They're not going to have long to think about this game. What do we got, about 12 hours until I don't even know what time it is.
2 down.
That's looking a little more Vasquez-like.
There it is. You need to know what time it is, Bob.
42.
There you
Yeah.
are.
Okay, that's 12 hours from now. We'll be getting real close to doing the Open. Right?
Yep.
You on TV tomorrow?
No, sir.
Yeah, you had a long day over here, didn't you?
Yes, sir.
18 innings.
But enjoyed it. Really did. Had fun with Steve and now you and the great crew. A lot of fun.
Brought us some pizza up after the first game.
John Hicks going to keep this going. Extra bases for the catcher. His first hit.
Second baseman, Dixon Machado.
Hoping for a 1-2-3 inning, but not to be. Of course, you really want, since he's your closer, you want him to get through it quickly.
Man.
Minimal number of pitches, so you're available tomorrow.
Right. Just said 12 hours later. Going to be another game.
Dixon Machado.
Get through this one. About 12 pitches would be nice.
Thank you.
Tim's ready to get through this one.
Yep. Oops. Ball to strike.
Maybe talking to himself a little bit there.
The Parrot.
Vasquez,
Oh.
but Parrot also. Parrots.
He's had a long day.
Oh, they're known to talk a lot, aren't they, Parrots?
Yeah, oh yeah. One and two now on Dixon Machado.
Could be it right here, this pitch. Everybody on their feet. There are a lot of them anyway.
Not yet.
This pitch.
Popped up. Sean Rodriguez.
Fitting.
will make the catch and raise the Jolly Roger. Pirates are in a split of the doubleheader, and the offense came to play all day. Jose Osuna, his first Pirate at bat of the season, as the 26th man set the tone in the nightcap with that 3-run homer. And Sean Rodriguez, as you say, Bob, he comes to play every day.
And Chad Kuhl came to pitch today.
Yes.
He looked great as today's starter. Went out there and really had good stuff. Excellent command of everything. Really liked the slider he had going today, but the fastball was pretty much where he wanted it almost the whole time. Maybe only one that we seen bounce on that hook side. So I thought it was really a great start for Chad. And those two things, his start and the way the offense played both these ball games, I think really a big positive from this afternoon, this evening.
Yeah. Tonight in the nightcap, really, when you think about it, no fuss, but much to discuss with Rob and Michael.
Greg and Bob, thanks very much. We'll check back in with the guys, but nice to see the Jolly Roger raised as the Pirates snap their 5-game losing streak here in the second game of this doubleheader against the Tigers.
Yeah, it was a great game all the way around. Good pitching, but cool. The offense came to play again. The guys off the bench really stepped up, played a huge game for the Pirates. Really loved watching this game. They played a well-played baseball game. A lot of fun.
Yep, and for the Pirates, that bench has been a big factor. We started talking about it in spring training, how valuable it can be. And when you look at Rodriguez, Freese, Osuna, Diaz, Moraf, 9 for 21, 3 walks. They scored 4 runs, drove in 3, and one of those guys, Jose Osuna, a big hero, is standing by with Robbie Inns-Mikowski.
Well, how about a way to make some waves in your first at-bat of 2018 with the big league club? Jose Osuna tonight did just that with a 3-run home run, helping fuel the Buccos to this win in the doubleheader. Jose, what is this like for you to come in your first at-bat and hit a home run and make such a statement?
I mean, that feels really good, you know, first at-bat with the team again, so I feel great. I feel great after I hit that homer.
Now, of course, you've been in the big leagues for the majority of last season, but this is your first action in 2018. How did you get so comfortable so fast?
I mean, just I try to do the same job I was doing down there, so just I try to be, I have to stay with the same confidence, try to hold the team. That's part of my job, you know?
You know, you had a very strong spring training last year, got called up in the middle of April. This year you had a really good spring training, and you started the season in AAA. How do you stay confident in yourself?
On the first moment, it's a little bit hard, you know, but you have to change your mind. You have to change your mind to be strong and try to come back as soon as possible, you know?
You played third base every game in AAA this season except for one. This year, your first game in the big leagues, you play in the outfield. How were you comfortable?
Really good, really good. Like I say, I have the confidence because I played most of the time last year with the team, so I put in my mind just do my job, try to help the team.
All right, you know you got to go dance now in the clubhouse, right?
Yeah.
There it is. Jose Osuna going to go dance with his teammates. Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Rob and Michael, how about that? What a way to make some noise in your first at-bat in 2018 with the big league club.
No question, Robbie, and in fact, that's the subject of our Miller Lite Hold True moment, as we promised you earlier in the game. And how about it? Jose Osuna, 26th man, added only for this doubleheader rule that's been in place for just a couple years in Major League Baseball. First at bat, a 3-run homer.
Yeah, it's incredible because you literally hurry up and wait when you're a 26th guy. He sits in the clubhouse, watch that first game because he's not dressed out. And then that second game, he comes in, first at bat, hits a missile off a guy that's been historically good. He's been as good as any Detroit pitcher that's left-handed in the history of their organization. So that was huge. I really felt like that was a momentum shift. Really took off for the Pirates after that.
Osuna winds up 2 for 4, 2 runs scored, the 3-run homer to help power the Pirates to the 8-3 victory. Coming up on Pirates postgame presented by the Allegheny Health Network, we have highlights of this game. Of course, you hear from manager Clint Hurdle and others. You'll hear from Joe Musgrove as he is a step closer to making his Pirates debut. And the top prospect in baseball makes his Major League debut. You'll see what happened. And of course, a recap of this one coming up next.